Episode 9 Hunting Territory. As Gutierrez's helicopter lowered down to an open space near Tiempo Libre, the offsite worker village on Isla Matanceros, Gutierrez opened the doors of the helicopter. Nearby palm trees were waving in the airflow. Leaves and dust were blown away from the spot where they were landing, and Gutierrez notices they're landing right on a neglected tennis court, a detached net on the field shifting a bit in the wind. Nearby livestock is running away from the landing machine. Before the machine touches the ground, Marty Gutierrez jumps out and runs towards a group of villagers standing at the edge of the village, waiting for him.
Hola, soy Dr. Marty Gutierrez.
Doctor, ¿qué es Bobonica?
The woman, Andrea, takes a step forward to greet Gutierrez.
Hola, Andrea, me llamo Andrea. ¿Cómo estás?
She offers her hand, and he takes it, shaking hers. Eager to see what they have to show him, he responds.
Bien, gracias. Por favor.
Déjame ver lo que has encontrado.
Ven conmigo.
Andrea turned around to lead the way to her humble home, and while most of the villagers went their own way now, some curiously followed them and waited outside, while they entered at her kitchen. Andrea's son curiously follows them in, staying behind Marty Gutierrez, who smiled at the boy, wishing the boy would go away. The inside of the house turned out to be, as most of the village, small and simple, just containing the basics. Marty had not expected such simplicity, but mentioned nothing, not wanting to offend. Considering the isolation of the village, it now seemed to be logical anyway, and he couldn't remember what he had expected to find out here. Andrea took a half-eaten animal wrapped in a plastic bag out of the freezing compartment of her small fridge, and took the animal out of the bag, revealing a pair of dark green three-toed hind legs, almost bird-like in appearance, and a long green tail, which struck Gutierrez as lizard-like. Andrea put the animal remains on the table in front of Marty.
Un mono aullador estaba comiendo esto.
¿Estás seguro de que es un dinosaurio?
Sí, señor. Mi hermano alimentaba las crías en Sorna. Eso es un compi.
Wanting to know where they had found these remains of Howler Monkey dinner, this compi, he asked her.
¿Dónde lo encontraste?
As soon as Masrani's helicopter approached the field again, where they had seen the raptors attack the hadrosaurs, they noticed something was off. Almost all hadrosaurids had disappeared into the forest, the last one looking back before it followed the others into the jungle. The raptors broke off the attack, yet they had made no kill. As Tim had suspected, there were now two packs of raptors on the field, circling each other. One pack in mostly greyish skin tones, with some of the raptors having some kind of spikes on their head. The other pack were more brownish, tiger-striped, growling mean at the opposing pack. The helicopter began to slow speed and started to hover as they observed the raptor standoff.
This is unusual. Their behavior reminds me of rivaling lion prides when forced into each other's territory.
That might just be exactly what it is we're seeing here.
But then you have too many raptors on the island.
Tim's blood ran cold and he shuddered. I don't like the sound of that. Suddenly, one of the tiger-striped raptors charged, and in moments all the raptors were entangled in a battle that seemed to death, kicking up dust, growling, wrestling. Then a greyish raptor broke free from the fight and barked. One by one the greyish raptors broke free from the fight and fled into the jungle, chased off by the snapping tiger-striped raptors, leaving one badly hurt greyish raptor in the field, most likely dying. Sarah didn't know why, but she did feel sorry for the animal.
Alright, let's continue, shall we?
Raymond turned the helicopter to continue to the worker village, where they arrived a short moment later. As the helicopter approached the surrounding grey, 3-story high concrete walls, Sarah and Tim noticed the metallic lines of the fenced-off roof covering the complete top of the village, with an already open gate, large enough to fit the helicopter through.
We are here.
They started their descent.